one can return from Canada without a new sense of faith in the progress of mankind. For none of the doubts, disillusions, nor difficulties that face us on this troubled continent are going to hold back the Canadians. They are going to ensure for themselves the survival of all those things for which we have fought in this country through the ages and which we treasure: justice, liberty, opportunity for all, and kindliness between man and man.
Lay ahead the royal visit to Australia and New Zealand, which the King had had to abandon. His Majesty came to London Airport to see them off. Charged with dramatic poignancy. 6 days later, the King, without reproach, died peacefully in his sleep. Princess Elizabeth and the Duke of Edinburgh had in the meanwhile arrived at their first stopping place in Kenya, where a few days were due to be spent before sailing to Australia. The grievous news of her father's death, she and her husband returned immediately to London. At the airport from which her father had so recently waved farewell, she was received by her Prime Minister and leading statesman in that other poignant scene with which this film opened.
Publish and proclaim that the High and Mighty Princess Elizabeth Alexandra Mary is now, by the death of our late sovereign of happy memory, become Queen Elizabeth II.
The period of court mourning followed, during which the Queen only appeared for such charitable occasions as the distribution of Royal Maundy money. The first public engagement fulfilled by Her Majesty when mourning had ended was to take the salute at the official celebration of her birthday at the ceremony of trooping the colour. A restive horse caused some anxiety, but the Queen, mounted side saddle. The second picturesque event of the new reign was Royal Ascot. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh drove in a landau down the course in the tradition established now by 3 royal generations. In these and her other engagements, it was manifest how quickly and gracefully the Queen was adjusting herself to her new dignities. The sympathy and affection of her peoples merged into admiration as they observed the poise, charm, and understanding with which she carried out her duties. Our young and beautiful Queen was Mr. Churchill's description, and the British public agreed. They also could not fail to be delighted by the obviously deep family attachment which distinguished the private life of the Queen and her husband. Glimpses of the spirited behaviour of Prince Charles and the more reserved demeanour of Princess Anne on the station platform at Ballater offered a discreet insight into this happy family relationship. The example of happy family life and at the same time participation in those popular social interests which form the recreations and pleasures of the modern world. Patronage of the royal film performance affords the royal couple the opportunity to meet personalities whom they, as well as the public, know through the cinema screen. For modern invention enables royalty to see what the public sees and hear what the public hears, and share in the public's interests and enthusiasms. What adjustments she may have to devise to changing conditions, these are things hidden in the future. But we pray that that same providence which has prepared her for her high calling and equipped her with wisdom and strength of character will continue to guide and inspire her so that she may have joy as well as the sense of duty well done in fulfilling her royal destiny.